Okay, so just running back through again, stage 1, connection down as low as I can, even though he's got me very well zoned out. That's where I can still mess with him here. Okay. Next stage a little bit higher, and I managed to get the near side arm slightly compromised, so it allows me to start to get in here. You know, there's all sorts of fancy things you can do, you know, like I've been known to just basically push down on somebody's arm right here, use my own thigh, the bottom is an arm bar, wrist lock and all this stuff. There's so many things you can do, but the thing is, I'm showing what I consider to be more of a primary skill set. The other stuff is little tricks you can catch in the middle if he is real careless, right? But the amount of control I have when I have the complete domination of his neck and shoulder line, that's why I'm emphasizing that type of a control game as your primary from here. 'Cause every single person can do it, even if you can't do a full figure 4, and you know like what your cue is, like when can I enter into that. Now the next stage up is when, again, either me forcing it or, you know, technically, or him making some sort of egregious mistake in the middle of an escape attempt or something, I am able to, or transition into this position from the get-go. I'm here now, right? Now I'm up on his rib cage, sternum, like this. I'm in very good shape. And what I'm always trying to do, again, if we talk about being in here like this, say I do it in transition, he's trying to escape, good, and then I swoop in here like this, and now look where I wind up, okay? So this is what I'm talking about right now. I'm not zoned out, okay? Yeah, he has me down here a little bit, but I'm still able to have my arm up here a little bit high on his body. I can actually take the weight off of my elbow, have it all on here, and like, look at this, okay? I'm on his elbow. So now here's where I start to shimmy up and all that pressure comes. We talked about the 2 ways, okay? One is the dropping down pressure, okay? That is terrible. And the other is the smearing up and then down pressure, okay? Both are horrific. Both will dramatically deplete his energy reserves, kind of force things. But what you need to know from here is, like, I also, once I've got him reacting to me because there's so much pressure, I have a lot of opportunities I can do. So the first one is just in the position, okay, I could either have his arm here, and this one's kind of tucked in, which is fine. If his arm is ever on the outside, so I managed to get it here again, arm is off, and like a lot of times I'll either do this or this just to make sure that I kind of have this arm, so if he wants to bring it back again, I'm going to feel it try and fight its way back in. But if I'm just kind of here and his arm's on the outside, I'm not doing anything to keep it outside. If it's already here, that's okay. Okay. But anytime his arm's floating out here, I want to take advantage of that. So I'm giving all this pressure here, so I know when it's going to come back in. He's got to kind of fight it back inside again. Okay. So that being said, first one from here is going to be same shift we did before, now I'm just a little bit higher. Okay. Shift, and now, boom. Once I touch his heel, this arm is out here, so all I'm doing is pinching my elbow to my own rib cage, and you'll notice a very, very slight, from here, very, very slight hip in will give me all that I need. Okay. So from here, if the arm's on the outside, trapping it. It's on the inside, just controlling his elbow, make sure my weight isn't resting on the mat, my weight's resting on him. I'll show it once from the arm outside, okay, so from here, shift, okay, and now slight hip in. So just pinching my elbow to my rib cage, slight hip in, I got it, okay. I can also from here, if the arm's outside, okay, be working against his arm here, because look, at any point, I want to start falling in this way, I've got the straight arm bar, okay. So I've got this side, okay, I've got this side, and I can start to drop right back in again. Okay, sometimes depending on the angle, okay, you can even get the submission right here, okay, because I feel right now, as I lean into it, that I am just above his elbow. Okay, so once I go here like this, just a little bit of pressure, okay, and you've got it. So armbar on this side, armbar on this side. You can change your position back into the last piece where you actually sprawl out on it. But if you get this pinched here, you'll notice, okay, this one, and now from here, leaning, okay, now I've got the end of the lever, got that one, okay? So, let's just do those two first, double arm bars with the weight, okay, so your connection comes first, your weight second. You're really gonna make sure that you're not resting your knee, your butt, and your elbow on the mat. You're up here cooking. Slight shift across the body, bring this over, elbows pinches. Slight hip in on this side for the tap. Little adjustment here till I get elbow and wrist. And then from here, just that little submission on that side, right? Basically, damned if you do, damned if you don't on both sides.